What's up YouTube? For tonight I have a full Cacturn team. This one is for Patreon and this is for my buddy Bram. I was going to do a full Hooper team, but I didn't want to be too mean. Okay, leave them theme team suggestions in the comment section below. Any feedback on the video and such will be awesome too. Right, if you are interested in Patreon, that is in the description of this video. Alright, so this team was very interesting, having 6 Cacturns. Most of the battles I had were very quick and they didn't last for too long, and this one actually lasted for a very, very long time. Anyway, let's get to it. So I've got my Cacturn, obviously, as my first Pokemon. Never saw that one coming. So I'm going to set up those spikes there. I need some sort of entry hazards on the field. I thought that would help out a little bit. So, yeah, Shell Smash right off the bat. I was like, oh, this is gonna be interesting. So I get X-Sizzled there, and that's just gonna completely annihilate me. There couldn't really do much. I didn't. It's not like I had anything to check that with or anything, because they're all super effective to it. Okay, so I see it's Life Orb, which isn't too bad, I guess. So it's 30's gone. So I'm going to swap in Prickle here. Now Prickle's a pretty cool Cacturn. He's got Focus Sash on him, and he's got Counter as well. So any physical moves, I can just redirect them right back at the opponent, and that's going to be getting rid of this Crustle, because that was freaking scary. So that's good. That turned out very nicely. So Crustle's down. Now, there was another Pokemon that I was very scared of on this team, was the Pyroar. Now, this was super effective against my whole team. However, I did have Sucker Punch being some priority, so I knew I could, I could do some heavy damage to it. Sucker Punch does, fairly decent damage there, over half, nearly, probably 3/4 would be more accurate there. And I'm going to go down to Flamethrower. That's fine. That's cool. I've got them thinking now that I've got Sucker Punch on my Cacturns, but some don't, but some do. Now, they've all got particular sets. I will go through them in this video. Okay, so into this particular set now. Now, I took a huge risk in this battle because I thought I had that many fails with this team. I thought, oh, bugger it, let's go for a big risk here. So I decided to go for substitutes. I thought, well, the Sucker Punch could be really obvious. I maybe had to get a sub up, and I did. So we've got a Mega Ordino here. This thing is like so bulky. Oh my god. Okay, so I've got the sub up anyway, so I'm going to go for the Focus Punch here behind the sub. I knew that it wasn't going to do like heaps since Mega Ordino is so freaking bulky. It's going to go for the Wish there, so it's probably going to try and Wish Pass back to Pyroar, but I'm not even going to let that happen because as soon as that comes in, it's going to get fucked up. So Focus Punch does, that's probably like a 3-hit KO. Grass Whistle fucking misses. Of course, it misses only like 50% accuracy, and Draining Kiss is going to take my sub away. It's Cacturn. It's probably going to die like probably 2 shots to that. I get a crit anyway, so definitely sub is going to go for that one. Right, so I don't have anything to hit this with, so I'm thinking, oh, what am I going to do here? This is bad. It's got a Wish back, so all its health back. Oh, Grass Whistle, you better hit. It hits this time, like, yes! Okay, so Grass Whistle puts the Mega Ordino to sleep. That was a really risky play by me there. Now, thinking I can either put up a substitute here, or I can just go directly for Focus Punch and hit whatever comes in. I decided to go for Focus Punch, and fucking Mismagius comes in. I'm like, damn! So that's a little bit of a wasted turn there, but I couldn't have done much to that anyway. So I decided to, let's go for Sucker Punch. It maybe bait him into like a Will-O-Wisp or a sub itself, and it actually went for an attacking move. So that's Mismagius down. That was good. I thought they may go for, maybe they went for, I don't know, Hidden Power Fighting or something. Whatever. I'm trying to think what Mismagius would take the Cacturn out with. Anyway, so in comes Kangaskhan. I'm expecting like a Fake Out or something like that. I just went for Sucker Punch again. They're going to go for another physical move by the looks of it, and it's going to be Return, and that's going to definitely take me out there for sure. That's a sweeping Cacturn, this one. Now, so we got Ouch. Now, Ouch was very, bloody handy in this battle. It kept me in the game. So I'm going to go for that Spiky Shield. This is max health, max defense, and even with max health and max defense, Cacturn is not very bulky at all. Okay, so Kanga goes for the Return. It still does like half health. I'm setting up them Leech Seeds now. It gets some cool moves. It's one of the few Pokemon that gets Spiky Shield, so I wanted to make use of it. So I've got Lefties and I've got the Leech Seed happening as well. And I've got Synthesis for some even like more recovery there. Okay, so Kangaskhan is always going to lose this matchup because it's going to be a 3-hit KO after the Leech Seed, and I've got Spiky Shield, so they were always going to swap out there. Okay, so in comes the Go-Go. Now, I was pretty damn walled by this thing. I was thinking, what should I do? Let's just go for Spiky Shield on the swap there. Now, I was like, well, I can't do anything to this because I got 3 grass moves and Toxic. Toxic's probably the best thing I could do with this. I wasn't really sure what I could do to me, like depending what set it was, so I thought I'll save that for later and try something else out. Normally it's the bulk up set, so I took a big risk here again, and I consider it's going to go for bulk up. So I'm thinking, well, Horn Leech isn't going to do anything. It doesn't have the greatest, it's a grass Pokemon, so it's not going to have much coverage and sort. So here I went for a really big risk here. I went for the Switcheroo with my Choice Spec set. I didn't want to lock it into attack, but I thought it would still be handy to give it that. And it actually goes for the second bulk up, so I've locked it into Switcheroo Choice Specs. So it's got a Choice Specs. That's sweet, and I get a leftovers myself. So that was awesome. So it has to swap out because it's locked into bulk up. I could do set up whatever I wanted there. In comes Kangaskhan. Again here. Now I decided to go for an attacking move on this turn just in case anything came in. Went for the Dark Pulse here. This is max special attack that just demolishes Kangaskhan there. So that's good. That's out the picture. So there's 3 Pokemon left now. I'm still worried about that Mega Ordino. We have Pyro coming out here. It does a little bit of damage there with the spikes. I don't have any priority moves as it's like a fully special Cacturne, and that just demolishes me there. That's Cacturne down, but that's all good. I got 2 more Cacturnes left. So I got one. Oh, it's got Moxie, Emerald Dream Moxie. I actually quite prefer the physical Pyro. It's quite fun. Okay, so into Scarecrow here. Now Scarecrow is a complete badass. I've got Sucker Punch on this set, and that's going to be Pyro out of the picture, so that's good. So we've got that Go-Goat, and we've got the Mega Ordino left. Now I've been wanting to use this particular Cacturne set for quite a while. So out comes Ordino. It is asleep, but at the same time, it's very bulky. So I thought, here, let's go for the Rotilla, and I've actually never seen that animation before. It's like plowing the field there, and it gets a +1 in attack and a +1 in special attack. So it's like work up. So this is actually a mixed Cacturne, physical and special attacker. So I thought, bugger it, let's go for another one. I need to get, I need some freaking boosts. Is this going to do like nothing? Unfortunately, I didn't have a stab grass move, so I had a special one, but I had max health and max speed, and I was just relying on that. So I went for Drain Punch there to get some health back, and of course it wakes up, and Draining Kiss still does like over half. I'm like, oh no, I'm going to need like a crit here. So I've got Giga Drain on this, even though I'm not max special attack. It should do around the same as Drain Punch due to stab, so it was pretty close, maybe a tiny little bit more. Anyway, the problem was I had to, in hindsight, I probably should have gone for another one, but even then, I wouldn't have been able to take this thing out. It is so bulky. So I'm down to pretty much my last Cacturne if I don't get a critical hit here. I go for the Giga Drain, I don't get the critical hit, that sucks. And I'm stuck with this freaking Mega Ordino. It's going to use Draining Kiss against me. So all I've got left is Alch, and Alch is going to have to try and pull me through this battle. But it was very fun using that set, that mixed attacker one. Okay, so I've got Alch left. Now, I've got Toxic on this set. I know that most of the time it has Heal Bell and such, but that's fine because Toxic's got way more PP than Heal Bell, and I can stall this out, I think. So at this point, I was like, I don't know if it's got Calm Mind as of yet, but like it hadn't revealed all its moves. Okay, so regardless, I got the Leech Seed up, I got a little bit of Lefties, and I've got Sneasel as well for healing myself up, and that Leech Seed and Lefties is going to work really nicely for me, and I've got Spiky Shield too, so that's another 2 turns of that and such. Okay, so I got half my health left. I go for Spiky Shield here. I knew that they probably might swap. I didn't really care. Whatever, there was a Choice Specs Go-Go. It's hardly going to be able to break wind against a Cacturne, a bulky defensive Cacturne set. So I wasn't worried about that one at all. Now, things are going pretty well. I know that it's got Wish and it can recover itself. It hasn't revealed all of its moves yet, so I wasn't 100% sure whether I could get past it. Now, this was quite a long bit here, so I go for the Toxic. I need to see whether it's got Heal Bell or not. If it does, well, it's actually not really much of an issue. As I mentioned before, I've got Toxic got way more PP. I think it's got like, 16 or something, and Heal Bell's only got 8. And I really only need 1 Toxic for that Go-Go to finish it off. So I was in quite a good position here, whereas if it wasn't a bulky Cacturne, I definitely already would have lost this game like easily. Okay, so they're trying to, I'm trying to think what their like last move is. I wasn't really sure. Okay, anyways, they're going to eventually withdraw because they're getting in that little Toxic trap. Now, they didn't use Heal Bell, which was strange. I was like, okay, maybe they don't have it. I'm not sure. Like, what's their last move? Go-Go comes in anyway, probably trying to get like a Sap Sipper or something. I just went for Sneasel to heal myself back up again. I've got 8 of them, so that's more than enough to try and get me through that Mega Ordino. Plus I've got the lefties as well. Okay, so I didn't really know what move Go-Goat was going to use against me at all, so I decided, well, let's go for Toxic. That's my best bet. It goes for Horn Leech, so it has nothing to hit me with in physical. I was trying to think what other physical moves it could really do. Maybe like Facade or Return or something. I don't know. It's not. It doesn't have the greatest. Earthquake. That's Earthquake. I'm just trying to think what the bulk up set normally carries, like a Horn Leech, Earthquake, bulk up, maybe Milk Drink. I'm not sure. Those are the more common moves you see on the bulk up Go-Go set. Anyway, so they can't do shit to me. They're just going to get Toxic stalled forever and a day, which is fine because I'm perfectly fine with that. Mega Ordino comes back in, so I'm thinking, okay, I'm still wondering what this last move was. I failed there with the Sticky Web, Spiky Shield, which is fine because I can use it again the next turn. Right. So that's getting pretty close to taking it out. I knew it would probably go for Wish this turn, so I went for Leech Seed here rather than go for Spiky Shield. So it didn't actually end up attacking me as I thought. It went for Wish there. It can use Wish all it likes. If it doesn't have Heal Bell, it's not going to be able to win this matchup. I've proven that I can take at least, it's about a probably a 3-hit KO with all this stalling, Leech Seed and stuff. And pretty much in the end here, there was nothing they could do. Their last move they actually revealed here was, was Protect. So I went for Spiky Shield, and they actually went for the Protect there. So that was their last move. So that was it. They actually ended up forfeiting here. And man, this Cacturne battle was fun. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Peace out.